Ever heard of a ghost so terrifying it made a future US president run for the hills? Let's talk about the Bell Witch of Tennessee, one of America's most infamous and chilling hauntings. Our story starts back in 1817 on the farm of John Bell in Adams, Tennessee. What began as strange animal sightings like a dog with a rabbit's head quickly escalated into something far more sinister inside their home. The family started hearing faint whispers, scratching, and knocking on the walls. Soon, those whispers turned into a clear, disembodied voice. This entity, which called itself Kate, seemed to have a particular hatred for John Bell and his youngest daughter, Betsy. The torment was relentless. The spirit would pull blankets off the sleeping family, slap and pinch them, and throw objects across the room. Betsy was the main target of physical attacks. Her hair would be pulled, she'd be pinched until she had welts, and she even reported being stuck with invisible pins. The voice would sing hymns, quote scripture, and carry on conversations with visitors who came to witness the strange events. Word of the haunting spread like wildfire, drawing crowds from all over. People wanted to see for themselves if the stories were true. One of the most famous visitors was none other than General Andrew Jackson, before he became president. According to the legend, Jackson and his men came to investigate the Bell farm, determined to debunk the whole thing. As they approached the property, their wagons suddenly stopped, completely stuck. No matter how hard they pushed or whipped the horses, it wouldn't move. Then, a disembodied voice laughed and said it would let the wagon move again. And just like that, the wheels were free. Jackson and his men were so spooked by the events that followed inside the house that they reportedly packed up and fled in the middle of the night. Jackson was later quoted as saying, "I'd rather fight the entire British army than deal with the Bell Witch." The haunting continued for years, growing more violent. The entity openly threatened to kill John Bell, and his health began to decline rapidly. He suffered from seizures and had trouble swallowing. In December 1820, John Bell was found unresponsive in his bed. A strange vial of liquid was discovered nearby. When they gave a drop to the family cat, it died almost instantly. The Bell Witch's voice then cackled, proclaiming, "I gave old Jack a big dose of that last night, and that fixed him." After John Bell's death, the entity's activity lessened, and it eventually promised to return in 7 years. It did briefly, before disappearing again, this time promising to return in 107 years, in 1935. While the main haunting seemed to end, the legend of the Bell Witch has never faded. The story has been passed down for over 200 years, and the site of the Bell Farm remains a hotspot for paranormal investigators and curious visitors, all hoping to catch a glimpse of America's most famous ghost. What do you think? Was it a genuine poltergeist, a family hoax, or something else entirely? Let me know your theories.